Hey, YouTube, y'all here? I'll give y'all a couple minutes. Like the lying preacher always told you all through your youth and your adulthood, I won't be before you long. I want to sit here and talk for a minute about this show that I saw today on Fox Soul. This is the premiere of TS Madison's second season with Fox Soul. I believe her show is called Turned Out. Let me say hello to you guys first. Hi, Egyptian Goddess, Tashana, Cheryl Burnett, Miss Sherry. How y'all? E. Thomason, you knew? You knew it's 80 degrees in San Francisco today. I did not enjoy it. Kept me dehydrated. Prima Wanda. Listen, you girls that are on here a lot, if you want to be moderators, just let me know, because it looks like I only have a couple moderators right now. So it's not a big deal, but we can always add you to moderate when you want to. I am not a consistent person. I'm not on here at a certain time or whatever. And a lot of times the notifications don't go out with YouTube. So if you want to just join in, I appreciate your help. Hi, Elaine. Velcor, Shakira, Alfreda Gross. Listen, I want to talk a little bit about this situation with TS Madison, Lee Daniels, Monique, a few others. In this same interview, we also going to talk a little bit about this Armand Wiggins and T.S. Madison scene as well. So, as you know, it's kind of been a hot story around the reconciliation between Monique and Lee Daniels. So, T.S. Madison a week or so ago was saying that she was not getting credit, and she felt like she had helped to broker or to start the conversation between Monique and Lee Daniels. So I watched she was telling us that we had to watch this video that's going to come out, right? And we got to hold on. You know, everybody's promoting their stuff. They want you to tune in and to watch. So that's what I did. Now, I would have to say that based on what I heard in their show, where the first part of the show, she's interviewing Armand Wiggins. Her and Armand Wiggins were friends at one point, and they had fallen out. So we'll get to that eventually. But she also said that she was instrumental in bringing those two together. Now, I have to say, T.S. Madison, based on what I saw on that clip, I don't agree. Now, I ain't got no problem with you. I actually like you. I admire what you do. I think it's amazing that you're able to get along with so many people, to build so many relationships. I love what's going on in Atlanta, where all of these Black entertainers are able to do shows with each other and so forth, because they're all in proximity. That being said, it didn't seem like that much to me. It seemed like it was less than 2 minutes that they talked in her car. You know, T.S. Madison used to do a show where she would pick up celebrities and drive them around. They would talk. I don't know how the filming is done exactly. At first, I thought it was maybe it's a green screen or something, because they're having a full conversation in her vehicle, widescreen, where you can see them, right? She picks them up. They talk for a minute. She starts the conversation off, TS does, with Monique. And basically, I didn't see it. I see him stating how he feels about Monique currently. And I hear him saying that, yes, he would work with her again. So maybe TS sees this as saying that, okay, I'm letting her know through this interview where he stands and that he's willing to work with her again. Now, I don't know if the deal with Netflix and Lee Daniels was already worked out. In other words, had Monique already replaced Octavia Spencer? This is not made clear. Only thing made clear in this show of hers Well, first of all, everybody promotes their product. Is that her asking, bringing up the subject of Monique and finding out where he stood? Is he willing to move on and cast her? He was very enthusiastic about her talent. So this is what TS might be saying. Okay, I'm broadcasting to the world that he is willing to negotiate and to reconcile. Shortly after that happened, this other thing happened where with 50 Cent, where 50 Cent saw a performance of Monique. He decided that he wanted to champion her cause. Basically, I get the impression he saw her performance, he was impressed, and he wanted to see her working again, right? So all this kind of came together as to who started the situation between those two. And at the same time, Octavia Spencer has to announce that she can't do the show. She's overbooked. She's got another obligation. I believe it's with Apple TV, and she simply cannot do the show. So at the same time, we don't know the timelines. He's got to replace her. He's already said on her show that he's willing to work with her. Next thing we know, she's in a show. So we don't know what's worked out behind the scenes. Monique could be talking about conversations they had behind the scenes. She has worked with him before. She also expressed that she was really, really wanted to participate in the Star situation. This show he had called Star. She wanted to be involved in that. And it seems to me that she felt like she could be involved in that since there was other TS people in there. TS meaning transsexual people in that cast. Why wasn't I cast? Right? She didn't want to step on nobody else's toes. As I recall, there was a transgender woman in there, and there was a gender, I don't know, a gender bender type person character in there. Everybody was in there except her. She felt like she could say that role, although she didn't specifically say, I wanted the role that the other trans girl played. He replied to her that you got things coming up. He suggested that there was something bigger in the works for you. So we don't know. We don't know how much they've already said, I want to drop this on my show, or whatever. But apparently TS Madison is going to be working on a Lee Daniels project as well. So no, based on this clip, TS Madison, I didn't see that you caused their reconciliation. I don't know how involved even 50% is in it. It could just be between them. Because the reconciliation comes at the same time he needs to cast her in the role. So my feeling is he wants to put her in this role. He's worked with her before. They were friends. He feels like she could carry it. And then there was probably more of a situation between Lee Daniels and Monique. Right? Hi, y'all. Do y'all see it? Michelle Jackson said, I thought 50 Cent put that together. It all happened in a little 2-week period. But at the same time, then all of a sudden she's in the show. She's casting the show. Right? So all this could have came about because he wanted to cast her in this show. Right? He did not indicate in the car ride, which is only a 2-minute part of her show, that there was any deal. He just said that he's willing to work with her at some point. As far as we know, Octavia's lawyers could have contacted him the next day or the next week and said, we need to bow out. And that's why he decided to go forward with her. We don't know. We know he walked up on the stage in New York City and apologized to her. They hugged it out. It seems like something she really wanted to do. And this role was happening at the same time. Right? So did she know about the role already? Had they already worked out a deal before he appeared on the stage? Had they said that, listen, we need to make a public apology as well? I don't know. I just know it happened all very quickly, right? So we ain't taking nothing from you, T.S. Madison. We love you. And she can say, well, hell, I brought it up first. He can say, oh, I put them back together. 50 Cent, whatever. Whoever, however it happened, it did happen. That's what we have to go with. What y'all think? Mm-hmm. I'd like to mod for you, Elaine. Oh, absolutely. You're always here. So let's mod you. What did you add moderator? Okay. Yeah, just come in when it's convenient for you. Uh-huh. An Egyptian goddess. I see you all the time. Okay. Add moderator. Okay, we're only going to do 3 people. Now, this is no insult to you other moderators, but like I said, I'm never on any set time, and a lot of times they don't even know that I'm on, whatever. But we'll add 3 people. 3 people that've been around, you know. It's going to be on here anyway. We just ask that you post the books and post the book link and post Cash App, things like that. Right. And of course, when the trolls show up, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Egyptian. Which one did I mod now? Did I mod the second one? Hold on. Tashana. Okay. Tashana is the third one. Okay. So we'll add all 3 of you guys. And I thank you all 3 for volunteering. Unfortunately, I don't do the kind of numbers where I can pay moderators, but we do like to tip when we can. Okay, don't take it personally, soul sister. We're just bringing you some help. What else is going on? So did y'all watch the? It's strange how this whole promotion thing works, right? Just like me mentioning it here, then you go over to Fox Soul to see if she said, and then that leads to Armand Wiggins, which brings us to the Armand Wiggins. Now he appeared on there first, right? Now we got to say the first thing we're gonna say about Armand Wiggins. We need to see your face. He's on there looking like Stevie Wonder or somebody, Ray Charles. Look more like Ray Charles with a hat on and dark shades. That is so annoying to me, anyway. So I saw several people in the chat asking him to take the sunglasses off. For whatever reason, this is his look. So what happened there? Let me see. Their conversation soon turned to when they fell out. Apparently, when Armand Wiggins started, one of the first people he saw or connected with on YouTube or felt became a watcher was TS Madison, right? She was popular even then. And they became friends. And she considered him like her mentee. She was kind of showing him the ropes, right? At some point, they both got popular. She took off with the Queen's Court with Kaya. He felt like they were good Judy's offline. I mean, yeah, behind the scenes, they were friends. They talked on the phone all the time. But when it came to being public, she disassociated herself from him, or so he felt. He felt like he was shining her on as far as their public lives, right? Where a boost from her would be good for his channel, right? And then her thing was, since Armand Wiggins apparently was having some issue with transgender people in general, he seemed to be coming after them. It would not be a good look for her to be siding with a person who appeared to be transphobic. So they both had valid points, right? We can only hope that now he's matured more and realized that we are LGBTQ. We should not be on here being transphobic or any other letters in that respect, right? So he had a reason that he felt shunned by his friend publicly. And her thing was, you can't come after my community and expect me to publicly acknowledge you. Just like a slap in their face, right? So they seem to be able to patch it up. Let's see what I wrote down. Yeah, so she confronted him head on. They seem to have an understanding now, but they've had understandings before. And there was a period where Armand Wiggins would constantly come after TS Madison, right? Now, TS Madison has become an influencer since then. I would say they've both done okay for themselves, but she has really taken off. and she has made a lot of connections in this thing they call an industry. Of course, we are just in the shadow of an industry over here in the beef sector, right? I am not in the entertainment sector. I'm sure that, although she did call my name out once, she said, "Oh, I love Timothy Blade." I said, "Oh, TS Madison," because she has become a celebrity among us, particularly among the LGBTQ, right? And so is Lee Daniels. And then I say, yes, to another degree, so is Armand Wiggins, right? So it was nice that she invited them on her opening show. I enjoyed it. Okay, I got a couple of my design tips for a TS Madison. Her set is fine. It's good. You can see the people working there. But TS Madison, listen to me. If somebody tells you he over there talking about you, listen to this. You need to take the wires off of that. She has a what's the sign means? It means and when you add, no, it's not the at sign. It's the number sign. The number sign on the wall has got little light bulbs in it. You're not turning the light on, right? So I would suggest that you just cut the wires off of that sign because the wires are hanging down. That looks kind of tacky and cheap. If you cut the wires off, if you're not using them anyway, right? For what probably the light was not right for filming on, just cut it off. I mean, it's not like it's a real expensive thing. If you want to use it again later or something else, just put the wire. You can just attach the wires back on it. Cut the wires off, and we need to get you in a better chair. Now, this chair seemed fine. Me personally, I hate mid-century modern, but that's the current style, so we understand. But we like to see you sitting nice and lovely and comfortable. Right? That's my tips. My unwarranted tips. Don't feel offended. I tend to give everybody my design tips since I can't do it nowhere else. Right. Anyway. How y'all doing today? Did I mod all three of you guys? I hope so. What happens? A wrench shows up. Soul Sister, Tashana. We welcome Shoshana as a moderator. We welcome Egyptian Goddess as a moderator. And we welcome Soul Sister as a moderator. These are people who are regulars on the show already. And Connie, anytime you want to join, just let me know. All right. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys for helping out. Did I say Elaine? I said Elaine's name, right? Yeah. Okay. Those are the new moderators. All right, my darlings. I hope y'all saw that show over there. This is her second season. She is constantly busy, isn't she? Miss TS Madison. That is an amazing thing that she seems to constantly work. And that's the name of the game, honey. Always be working. I don't want no money. I'm glad to help. That's my kind of girl, baby. Thanks, Elaine. I hope you guys who I tipped today I got you right. If I didn't get you right, let me know. Okay. What else is going on? Let me see. Prima Wanda. Okay. Thanks, Prima Wanda. Okay. Prima Wanda, you're not a moderator, but you're always posting and helping out anyway. Anytime you want to join, just let me know. It's a click for you guys. And I appreciate it. Myrtle probably did help Monique. Myrtle probably did help Monique. Well, she certainly made it public. Now she doesn't know probably much more than we do. All she knows is that she brought up brought up the situation with Monique, and then he revealed that he was willing to work with her again. And then the 50 Cent thing happened, and then the Octavia Spencer battling out of the show thing happened. And so we don't know. It sounds like the reconciliation was between those two people, between Monique and Lee Daniels. If Lee Daniels was already in production, then he probably had to call. He said, I'm willing to call. He revealed that, and then he just called her. And then they said, okay, let's make it public. And he went on stage. So it's all good. Of course, all this stuff brings publicity to this new horror film they're doing. What's it called? The Demon House or something? I think it's Demon House. Everybody gonna want to see that. I don't even like horror movies, but I'll be watching that one. I can't say I don't like all horror movies. There have been a few, but not the real blood and guts. I can get into that. Anything else going on today, people? Y'all done pissed Olivia out to again. Which one of y'all pissed Olivia out? I think it was that girl, starts with a D. I haven't really seen much more. I went out there to go shopping today, and it was so goddamn hot, I had to turn back around. I said, oh, no, honey, this is not working. I'm dehydrated. I'm dried out. My legs hurt. And it's 80 degrees out. So we nipped that in the butt real quick. Okay, Lee Daniels talks why and what's next. TS Madison. Okay, so they they got another show. Wait, well, okay. They have listen. I don't know anything about these bigger people, these bigger YouTubers, so I'm reluctant to share any of their voices even. But I see that 20 minutes ago, TS Madison on her show, it has Lee Daniels talks why and what's next with TS Madison. So maybe all the questions that I just asked are being answered right now on her show. So I'll definitely jump back over there. Not because I want to post about it, but because I'm really very curious about the situation. Okay? So this is a short video, like I said. Like y'all lying preacher said, I won't be before you long. I love it when they say that. That means you just buckle in, honey. Hi, Sheila Sutton. Sheila Sutton. TLC and 3. Happy belated thank you, Spicy Red. Spicy Red, baby. Like the first Black Supreme. Okay, so she made it in. Tim, let's celebrate the first Black Supreme Court Justice. The first female Black Supreme Court Justice. Right? Thurgood was the first Black male. But the Black female. Okay, yes, that's wonderful. They put her through the rushes, didn't they? I guess they do it to all of them. It's a very important post. So we're glad she made it in. What's her name, Elaine? I don't even know. Yeah, first Black female for sure. Yeah, there's a whole lot of Black females in politics now. You know, I was amazed when we were going through all those election with Trump and Biden. How many Black female mayors there are in the United States? There are a lot of them. It's not just the one or two in Atlanta, but they're all over the place. Black women mayors, right? My pastor is a Black woman, and I was raised in a house full of women. And our grandmother was a very active matriarch, so no big deal for me to taking orders from a woman. That's the way it's always been. Or a woman in leadership, right? So yeah, we're very happy for her. Supreme Court Justice. That's a lifetime post. Okay. How you doing, Connie Bernard? There was a troll in here with, oh my goodness, no. A troll was using your picture. Okay, Connie Bernard, a troll was using your picture and exact name. Okay, so if y'all see that person, take them out. You can tell by the way people talk. Usually the trolls say something stupid that is out of character. I hate when they do that shit. You want to be famous for yourself, honey, not somebody else's name. TLC3, awesome. I love listening to audiobooks when I'm on road trips. Yes, and listen to TLC and 3. Listen to Murder in the Beef Sector. I'm so dense. Hubby and I are taking a road trip this weekend. We will be listening to the audio version of Murder in the Beef Sector. Right? So you already said it, what I was thinking. I hope you enjoy the book. I think you will. Almond Brown's reading that. She's one of us as well. Almond Brown has also read almost all of my books on her. I think only one she hasn't read online is Meth Monster, because that's got so many people have read that already. But all of the fiction books from Love and Gospel Music, she's on the last one now. But you can always go to her channel, go to her playlist, and you can hear the whole books just like it was read. It was an audiobook. right? She does 1 or 2 chapters a week. But when you go to her playlist, you can just play them back to back. Okay. Her name is pronounced Keitanya. Is it Keitanya Brown Jackson? Keitanya Brown Jackson. All right. Well, I'll be the first to admit I haven't been. Squeenie, please. Stop it. Hey. Have mercy, loving kindness. Get it from over here to the ding dong dong. Please have loving kindness and mercy. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be the first to say that I haven't been watching news lately at all. So I've missed her whole when they put him in office, just because it's so much about war. And it just breaks my heart to see all that. People blown up, kids blown up, people got nowhere to live, people just blowing up shit for what? I mean, what is war? What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Listen here. Hey, war. I don't like it. I don't have a stomach for it. So I missed her. What they call that when they before they put him in office? The process they go through with all the senators and all that. No. I'm ashamed to say that. Well, first of all, I got very involved in politics when Barack Obama was running. I thought that was fascinating, of course, for obvious reasons. And then I was involved with Trump when he was in office just because I hated him so much. I just wanted to go in there and holler at my TV. And I wanted to see him out of office, gone, right? But since then, I haven't really been that inspired. And of course, most of the news is the war in Ukraine. It's horrible. Hi, there's Almond Brown right there. Hi, Almond Brown. Mm-hmm. We just kicking it. Confirmation. Thank you, Sheila. Sheila understand. She said, I got you, Unc. Don't worry. I got you. Her confirmation. I haven't watched the Blow by Blow. Mm-hmm. I can't stand that food. Oh my goodness, he makes me sick. So that think somebody just with money just come in there and just take over our government. Sick me. He ain't accomplished shit. He ain't accomplished nothing, honey. All talking about how wonderful he was the whole damn trip. The whole 4 years. Made up for it. And he was before the war even started. What did he do to try to broker the situation? Nothing. He over there trying to, well, I don't even want to get going on here. I don't want to bring them horrible memories back into my mind. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anything else going on? I don't think so. I got to go eat. Oh, it's so hot. It's hard to even eat when you're hot and uncomfortable like that. 80 degrees. So I guess I'll be using my designer fan again. So I couldn't even breathe in here. Y'all have a wonderful, what is the day? Thursday. Have a wonderful Thursday. Get ready for your murderous weekend. And we'll catch up later. Welcome, new moderators. I appreciate you guys. Bye.